I bet with interbet only. They're a fantastic site. I've never had any issues with them. They are very professional. There's never a problem. You deposit money, 2 seconds later it's in your account. You withdraw, which I do very occasionally, and I believe it's also 2 seconds it's in your account.
Race number 7 is the main event. It is the Hollywoodbets Durban July, the premier race on the continent, the biggest race day on the South African racing calendar, the biggest crowds, the biggest pools, and the biggest money to be won for you, the values racing fan. It's an absolute blast, and what the operator has done, tab gold for race number 7. Hear this, if you haven't heard, these are the biggest carryovers of the entire year. For race number 7, you need to try and catch the quartet. It's a 2 million rand carryover. Estimated pool is 15 million. It's life-changing sum of money that can be won if you get the results that you need. But before we have a look at the field, let's have a look at the race time and, of course, the distance. The race time is 1600 hours. Look sharp. You don't want to be caught napping if you want to play. Maybe you're standing in the queue. Well, don't be. 1600 hours, 4 p.m., the Hollywoodbets Durban July, a Group 1 for a stake of 5 million rand. Before we bring up the field and have a chat about the class of 2024, let's have a look at our package.
Flagman's running on. Look, Louis, Green with Envy's now put to the tears, and Green with Envy comes into the lead. Flagman's trying to throw out the challenge. Green with Envy from Flagman over the last 100. Green with Envy, Flagman won't go away. Green with Envy and Flagman at it. Green with Envy just made it, Flagman, and then came Bob.
The shepherds between them. It's Raining William on the inside. They come to the 300 and Dave the King given the full go-ahead by Craig Zaki. 200 to go, clear by 2.5. It's Raining William the shepherd. Royal Victory, but Dave the King's got his battle armour on and he will conquer this field. Dave the King much the stronger. The shepherd second, Royal Victory, it's Raining William. Then Shoemaker, Noble.
Then comes Royal Victory, 300 metres left to go, and here's Winchester Mansion. He's hit the front in the Whirlpool Premiers Champions Challenge from Royal Victory on the outside. Then comes Dave the King, but it's still Winchester Mansion. Royal Victory is coming home hard on the outside. These are the two, Royal Victory and Winchester Mansion. Winchester Mansion, Royal Victory, but Royal Victory is going to follow up on a Summer Cup win by winning another big one today. Group 1 for Royal Victory. Winchester Mansion.
Well, some reruns for you to possibly try and dissect, and maybe you're going to watch a few more reruns with other runners. Okay, let's bring up the field. And as I mentioned, it is the class of 2024. Well, when you bring up the field, it's basically the yearly debate that we all have during this month of the year. I say this month, once the final field has been announced, and then it is the 3-year-olds versus the older horses. When it comes to the 3-year-olds, there are 5 runners. 5 runners taking on older runners. The 3-year-olds being number 2, Barbaresco, horse number 5 being Green with Envy, horse number 8, Purple Pitcher, number 11, Oriental Charm, and number 17, Flagman. So the horse that definitely sets the standard when it comes to the 3-year-olds is number 5, Green with Envy. He is just a class package from day one. He's a horse that was started to take his place in this race in 2024. And he's the winner of the Cape Derby. He's the winner of the KZN Classic and the Daily News. All 3 victories. As Dean Kanamea asks questions of him, he seems to raise his game to the next level. He is the favorite in the field, and he's been the favorite after his win in the Derby. He shortened when it was pre-nomination betting. But after his win in the Daily News, he just seemed to be fixed around a certain price in the betting market. He is the leader of the pack of the 3-year-olds, and no doubt that whatever horse is sitting behind him turning into the Hollywoodbets Durban July straight, I can't see any of them matching him for speed. So it all depends on where he's positioned, and he'll be running them down. Of the balance of them, Barbaresco does get a pull in the weights. He is a grey in the race. He's got 53.5 on his back, and he's a serious racehorse And for Gavin Lerena to get down to 53.5 kgs says something. So, Barbaresco for Van Vieren and Lerena will have many followers. Purple Pitcher, well, he's the Dingaans winner, the Classic winner, the SA Derby winner, and his last start in the Jubilee was just a prep run. For a horse to have won multiple graded races carrying 53 kgs on his back demands the utmost respect, and Robin Klaasen is the only female trainer to have a runner in this year's race. Then we go on to Oriental Charm. Now, Brett Crawford's runner, he's had a super prep coming to the race, a prep that Winchester Mansion had last year. His win in the Cup trial, he did it the hard way. He's a horse that enjoys racing forward, and the pull in the weights, against horses like Flagman and Greenwood Envy does give him a serious chance of winning this, and Brett Crawford will be hoping to go back-to-back in the July. And then the other horse, Flagman, well, he punched way about his weights when winning his third start, because that day he was drawn 15 out of 16, and he showed that he's a good horse. But talking about punching above his weight, well, last time out, it was like a lightweight going into the ring with a heavyweight. 92 was his merit rating against Greenwood Envy, and he made a serious race of it. He's a horse that is just improving. How much more to come? Draw 17, no issue for him, because he does have the gate speed. He's a serious racehorse, and one that promises to have a very successful and exciting future ahead of him, number 17, Greenwood Envy. So those are the younger horses. Now we'll have to give short comments for the older horses, and then I'm going to make the decision. Of the older horses, number 1, Royal Victory, a dual Group 1 winner in Gauteng, winner of the Summer Cup and the Premier's Champions Challenge. He is a horse that's done the stable proud. Muzieni from Gate 1. Without question, congratulations, Racing Vidika, on having a ride. Many are forgetting that last year he was a fancied runner in this race when partnered by Richard Fourie. Future Swing, the mount of the jockey that has broken the South African Championship record. One has to respect his decision. Shoemaker and Aragosta, well, Mike de Kock doesn't have a strong hand in this year's Hollywoodbets Durban July. If I had to pick one of the two, I'll pick Aragosta. There are a number of form lines between these older horses where there's weight turnarounds, etc. Aragosta is one of them. Number 9, Winchester Mansion. Well, he's here to defend his crown. He's not had the ideal prep, but Cabello Matsanyana sounds quietly confident about his chances. See it again, he's arguably the best horse in the country of the older runners. Can he win it this year? He came so close last year. Pierce Stratham, Michael Roberts. Son of Raj, I personally think further the better. Meridius got in through the Jubilee. All the best to the connections. Master Redoubt is my big roughie in the race. If you like Future Swing, you have to like him on the weight turnaround. And I like the fact that this horse enjoys a fight. He likes running through horses. He's not going to get intimidated by the conditions of the race. Number 15, Cousin Casey. Does he stay? Is he the same horse we knew as a young individual? A champion equus juvenile. Terry Kumalo. What a combination. Then we go on to double superlative. The WSB Met winner, Daniel Muscat, international jockey, back in town. He's not had the ideal prep. That was not his mission after his win in the WSB Met. We could call it a rust preparation. And then 18, Future Pearl, Fanikek and Terry, a useful stayer. He is the stayer of, the champion stayer, should I say, of last season. Is this on the sharp side for him? The faster they go, the better it'll suit him. That's the field, 2024, class of 2024. What a race we're in for. Where are you, valued racing fan? Are you in the camp of the 3-year-olds or the older horses? Everyone wants to tip. Everyone wants to back the Hollywoodbets Durban July winner. Well, this year, I'm going to give you my order of preference. But the bet to catch in this year's race, besides having a go on the win, we all will have a winning ticket in our pocket pre-race, but you have to try and get this quartet. That pool is going to be 15 million, and as you come to know on the tote, you can play for whatever amount you want and you will get that fractional ticket. So have a go at the quartet. Try and catch it with the minimum spend. No doubt you're going to make a serious profit. Selections for me for this year's Hollywoodbets Durban July. I'm in the camp of the 3Ls, and I'm tipping 17 Flagman to beat horse number 5, Green with Envy, 2 Barbaresco, and my big roughie in the race, number 14, Master Redoubt. To you, the valued racing fan, hopefully it turns out to be your selection that finds itself in the number 1 box.
My name's Danny Diliberto, founder of Ladles of Love. It was founded back in 2014. Communities we work with are all over the peninsula, and we're working with 138 beneficiaries now. We've grown exponentially. We've been able to do that because of all the kindness that we have experienced from individuals and corporates such as Interbet, who just want to be part of the change.